The fighting champion, Darby Allin, taking on the most insecure man in professional wrestling, the two-time former champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, live this Sunday on Double or Nothing, provided Darby makes it through Speedball tonight.
Yeah, if Speedball wins the match tonight, I hope Speedball holds on to that hair contract.
Taz, we got a little taste of just how chaotic things are going to get this Sunday a few moments ago at the Stadium Stampede match. But this anything goes match, a true grudge match between two men that were at one time very close friends.
For the sky, boy.
Until Tommaso Ciampa put this man out for about 3 months.
These are dangerous matches.
And an opponent from Sandy Ford, Delaware, weighing 229 pounds, Mark Briscoe.
To your point, Briscoe walking out here, Shivani, was just trash can of weapons and see a pencil sticking there around here. This is again, it's all good. This is how it goes.
If anything goes, this is a dangerous match between two dangerous men as Mark Briscoe just firing in those left hands into the jaw of Tommaso Ciampa, answering with the rights.
Well, it all started when Tommaso came in and became the TNT champion immediately. Unprecedented. And I think Tommaso has certainly been a big factor in AEW since his arrival. He's never lost to Mark Briscoe. 4-0 in matches against Briscoe.
Ciampa, the drop kick to the knees. Mark Briscoe made a successful return to action this past Saturday at Collision alongside the Conglomeration, a big trios win for them. But as you saw, Tony, during that broadcast, Tommaso Ciampa and Mark Briscoe, they could not be restrained. They were going at it, hammer and tongs.
And that's why Mark Briscoe grabbed the microphone afterwards and he said, let's make it anything goes. And of course, Tommaso was ready to agree to that. And there's a chance here. Take a look at all they got here, Taz. There's a chance there could be an injury here. I mean,
yeah, it's a great chance, for sure.
Ciampa was digging around in that.
I think that may be a plant.
Yeah, that's not a mousetrap, that's a rat trap.
And a scissor kick through the ropes by Mark Briscoe. As Ciampa now dealing with, I'm sure, some limited movement, limited range in that hand.
Yeah, that thing, that spring hinge on those rat traps, and they'll catch your hand pretty good. Right here, look. Briscoe just breaking that mop right over his back. Ciampa's in a lot of pain.
Remember, this is anything goes, no disqualifications, no countouts. There must be a winner in this match. Mark Briscoe putting up that table. A lot of animosity, as I mentioned, between these two men. At one point, very, very close friends. But Mark Briscoe!
And I'll tell you, Ciampa landed hard right on the back of his head on the outside. Crazy Briscoe throwing a steel chair in the ring as if there's not enough weapons in the ring.
Fans, we are just 4 days away from Double or Nothing. We got a huge week of programming live for 3 straight hours tonight on TBS and HBO Max. Then the countdown to Double or Nothing this Saturday, immediately following the NHL playoffs on TNT and HBO Max. And then the Double or Nothing buy-in fueled by Vita Coco live this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And then on pay-per-view on HBO Max, it's Double or Nothing, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, this coming Sunday from the Louis Armstrong Stadium in Queens, New York. And Mark Briscoe making an ascent. But Ciampa up there with the chain wrapped around his right hand, and now wrapped around the back. Briscoe driven for the table.
Two things there, Taz. Man, not only the back, but the neck on the chain, and God almighty.
And a third thing, the tailbone.
Yeah, right.
The watches his rear end. Not just the table, man. That's rough.
And Taz, you've had your experience, your own experience, unfortunately, with neck injuries. It was the neck injury to Mark Briscoe that put him on the shelf for the last 3 months, courtesy of Tommaso Ciampa and that psycho driller.
Absolutely, and Ciampa has no remorse. I mean, you know, history between these two men, and sometimes when you know your opponent that well, he's going to grate a little cheese here.
Lord of mercy. This is not going to be pretty watch, fans.
Oh, no!
God almighty. Oh, look at this!
Raking that cheese grater across the face of Mark Briscoe. Oh, brutal! Brutal scene as this anything goes match rages on live on Dynamite. We are live on Dynamite from Portland, Maine. It is anything goes. Tommaso Ciampa has introduced a stuffed chicken to this match. That is, of course, after he raked the cheese grater across the face of Mark Briscoe, who just answered with a fire extinguisher.
Good God. This is nuts.
Mark Briscoe leaking copious amounts of blood. But if there's anybody used to tasting his own blood, it is Mark Briscoe. He is one of the most experienced brawlers in all of professional wrestling.
I think hitting Briscoe with that cookie sheet basically pissed him off.
That's exactly what it did.
And now Ciampa,
After all Briscoe's been through, that cookie sheet just ticked him off.
Ciampa out to the floor, and Mark Briscoe now looking for some plunder of his own underneath the ring. He's come up with a table.
I think there's a chance we're going to get bled on here.
I hope not.
I hope not either, but
We'd be lucky if it just ended there, Tony.
right.
These two men, the animosity between Ciampa and Briscoe.
Well, you know, Caliber, I think we expected this. We didn't know how far they would go, but I think a cheese grater says it all. I mean, we've seen so many things in these types of matches, Taz, but a cheese grater is something else. Now, what's that?
Looks like definitely some barbed wire, maybe a staple gun. It's tough to tell. I think
It is a staple gun. What the hell?
We'll do some carpentry work here, Shivani, stapling the barbed wire to the table. I don't know if I've ever seen that done before, but I like it. Remember, he's a chicken farmer. He's used to dealing with like barbed wire.
And he's used to stapling barbed wire all around. And
well, some kids went to school. He did that on the farm.
well, there you go. You learn as you go.
And Briscoe putting that barbed wire.
Man, he's good.
He is, man. He knows what he's doing with that.
Blue Collar Jones.
Oh, wait a second, Briscoe! Taking too long, and Ciampa just rocketed.
That's exactly right. It definitely took too long, and Ciampa got him.
Oh, my God. This is sick.
Raking the face of Briscoe with that barbed wire. And Taz, this is deeply personal between these two men. Just the lengths of violence these Ciampa and Briscoe are willing to go to.
Oh, there's pure hatred amongst both athletes. Pretty obvious. Pure hatred. There goes the run sheet.
Don't do this, for God's sake!
Oh, no!
God.
Stapling.
Page
2. 3 staples into the head of Mark Briscoe.
And oh man, that is some wild stuff right there.
Look at this. Look at Briscoe.
What the hell?
Have you ever seen anything like this? I mean, God, we've been doing this for quite a while. But holy hell.
That knee pad looks like he's got...
Oh, he's got tacks on it.
The tacks all over the knee pad of Tommaso Ciampa.
That's when he needs it.
Lining up Briscoe. Drop toe hold. Briscoe, the drop toe hold.
What does Briscoe have now? He's
Phillips head screwdriver.
Oh,
flathead.
Briscoe!
This is vicious.
Puncturing the head of Tommaso Ciampa with that screwdriver.
Yeah, and he's still got the paper stapled to his head.
It's like he's got a cowboy hat on without the top.
Right.
Just the brim. What second is that? Let's see.
Yeah, we got blood everywhere here.
Yeah,
And I'll tell you what, look at Briscoe here. Look at this. Oh, Ciampa shakes himself out of it.
Oh, wait. Suplex
God almighty.
on the ladder. These two men are just going to war. Ciampa, the cover. No.
That's the first attempt at a pin I think we've seen.
Fans, remember, it is Double or Nothing week here in AEW, the 3-hour broadcast tonight. The countdown to Double or Nothing this Saturday following the NHL playoffs on TNT and HBO Max. The Double or Nothing buy-in fueled by Vita Coco, hosted by Renee Paquette and Mick Foley. Cactus Jack himself ahead of Double or Nothing. Coming up at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific this Sunday, live on pay-per-view on HBO Max.
I'm looking forward to seeing my old friend Mick Foley, but speaking of friends, these two guys here fall from it.
Here we go. Here comes the knee.
Ciampa, the knee with the tax.
That's it.
He just wiped out Briscoe and Ciampa. Look at that smile on his face.
He realizes he has him.
He can win.
Not only, I mean, he could pin him right here, but I don't think Ciampa would be satisfied with a pinfall victory on Mark Briscoe, Taz. I think he wants to end Briscoe's career permanently.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Hell, Taz, he's going for that psycho driller on the chair. This is how he put Briscoe out for 3 months.
2 chairs right there sandwiched. Oh, my God.
This is it. This is it for Mark Briscoe.
Oh, Briscoe, though, desperately fighting, makes it to his feet.
Good job by Briscoe getting out of it.
Oh! Devastating right hand from Briscoe.
Serious uppercut. Another one.
All right, Briscoe. Oh.
Oh, Briscoe putting the chairs back to back.
That's the worst way, man.
That sure is. Oh, my God.
What the hell?
That had to break his back. That had to break his back.
Ciampa split the table with the nearly in half, and now
With the barbed wire.
Jay Driller through the table.
And they took Anything Goes to a new level here.
I've never seen anything like it, and I've seen a lot.
And Briscoe to make it a certainty. Froggy Bow! 1, 2, 3.
Reach for the sky, boy.
Here's your winner, Mark Briscoe!
Damn, I've never seen anything like that.
It was wild, it was unhinged, it was anything goes, and Mark Briscoe, your winner tonight on Dynamite, and John Moxley, Kyle O'Reilly to meet in an AEW Continental Championship Eliminator match. But coming up next, Swerve Strickland returns to Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.